Hello. Hello, everyone say a nice big hello.
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 Hello. Live long and prosper. It's time to get freaky. It's time to get geeky. It is ready for the Geek Battle Show here on the Extreme Improv Xstreamed YouTube channel. Audience, make sure you smash that subscribe button because we are going to go to new levels of geekness. Yes, we have been excavating the earth to uncover new areas of geekness that we didn't realise were possible until now. Now, on the show tonight, we seem to be losing them by the moment, but hopefully Tim will re-emerge in a moment. But on the show tonight, ready to give us a fantastic geek fact in the quest for a bonus point in this opening introductions round. Andrew, say hello to the people and give us a geeky fact.
Hello, people. I'm back. My geek trivia is today, March 4th, 2022, is the 100th anniversary of Nosferatu.
Ah, yes it is.
Oh, and...
I was just expecting a bit more on that one there, Andrew. Yes.
I did have something more on that, but now it's gone from me.
Okay, is everyone here familiar with Nosferatu?
Yes.
Good. Well, that's that then. Right, also on the show tonight, we have Marty give us an introduction and some random geek trivia.
Hey, I'm Marty. I'm here in Seattle, Washington, and, well, we'll just stay on the vampire thing. Did you know that when the 32 or 31 version of Dracula was filmed, when the American version was shot during the day, and a Spanish version was shot at night on the same set? And I have not yet seen it, but I have heard that the Spanish version is actually in some ways better than the American version.
Do you know in what ways it's better?
I don't. I've got to find time to watch.
Is it better if you only speak Spanish?
Well, I don't know. I think that maybe people like the person that played Dracula in that one better than Bela Lugosi.
What? Outrageous. Outrageous. Yeah, but whoever played him, was he buried as Count Dracula? Because Bela Lugosi was.
Wow. Yes. Well, no one would be as good as Cap, so, let's just put
That is true. That is true. I don't know where Cap is. He's disappeared into the Black Lagoon, and we'll see if we can uncover him at some point. Tim, say hello to the people and give us a trivia fact of the geeky variety.
Hey, hello, and my name's Tim. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island, and did you know, carrying on to like the vampire theme, that Ryan Reynolds, his first superhero role was as a vampire in Blade 3. He used to be a vampire, and then he had a cure from the vampire, and then he became like every other superhero character that, needed to work on their stuff.
Yeah, no, I do remember that. That's a piece of trivia for you guys, not that okay. It's the only Blade movie I have ever seen. So,
oh,
really?
Yeah, the people said it's the worst one. Yeah,
it's
the last
worst one.
Yeah, it's the only one I've seen. The only reason
MFer is always trying to paddle upstream.
Yeah, the only reason I saw it is because I think it's the one with the wrestler Triple H in.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and David only watches movies with wrestlers in them.
Well, this is true. I have a very geeky T-shirt on, but it has to at the bottom there still have Hulk Hogan in there. So.
Speaking of Blade, a bit of geek trivia. Blade 2, Daryl from The Walking Dead is in it.
Blade 2 has got Daryl from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, John Maridas is in Blade 2.
Well, speaking of
Now you have to
Blade,
watch it.
speaking of Blade, the guy who plays the cat in Red Dwarf is in it.
Yeah.
Well, that might be Blade 2, actually. I don't know. So,
Blade 2.
well, there we go. There we go. Right, well, anyway, we're going to get on with our opening round. And our opening round is our mini quickfire round where people will have 1 minute to try to work out a character that I'm thinking of. They'll have 1 minute on the clock, and they get to ask me as many questions as they can, as rapidly as they can. Have to be yes or no questions to try to figure out who the character is. So, with this, let's see who will go first. Rolling a dice, and it will be Andrew. So, Andrew, you'll have 1 minute on the clock to try to figure out who the character is. If you can't figure it out within 1 minute, we will pass it round the circle to Tim and then to Marty until someone gets it or none of you get it. So you have 1 minute on the clock, and here you go.
So just ask as many questions as possible.
That's 4 seconds gone.
Is your character from a recent TV show?
Probably not, but no.
Is your character a vampire?
No.
A librarian?
No.
Where's my brain gone? Is your character male?
Yes.
Is your character Doctor Who?
No.
Is your character in a movie?
Yes.
Is your character a hero?
No, not really.
Is your character a villain?
Yes. Ish.
Are you Loki?
No.
Are you associated with the MCU?
Yes. And that is time. That is time. So now we will hand over to Tim. Tim, you still have to work out who this same character is. So anything that you worked out from what Andrew found out there will carry over, and your time starts now.
Is your character have a rival?
Yes. Ish.
Is your character's rival Iron Man?
No.
Is your character's rival Nick Fury?
No.
Is your character's rival Thanos?
No.
Okay. Is your character blonde-haired?
No.
Is it Odin?
No.
Okay. Sinead O'Connor.
No.
That's
Closer. That's the closest you've been, no. Oh, that is time. That is time. That is time. Right. I didn't hear what you said at the end there. Do you want to say it again?
Is your character the ancient one?
No. Right, so I see where you went with that though. Right, Martin. And you same character, go.
Is it Yondu?
No.
Is the character an alien?
No.
Is the character from Earth?
Yes.
And the character is male.
Yes.
Villain. Is the character from Spider-Man movie?
Yes.
Is the character Dr. Ock?
No.
Is it Electra?
No.
Is it is it Green Goblin?
No.
Is it Mysterio?
No.
Is it the Vulture?
No.
Oh my God. Is it the Lizard?
No. 10 seconds left.
Oh God. I can't think of any more MCU. Is it the Rhino?
No.
I can't remember.
Oh, that is time. That is time. You're so close. You're so close. I almost feel willing to go round again, but
Is it the Sandman?
no. Go on, Tim.
Is it Sandman?
No, that's what Andrew just said.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay. I will tell you, and we'll just go on to another one. It is Jonah Jameson. Jonah Jameson. Yeah. So rival villain-ish, but absolutely a rival. He'd consider Spider-Man his rival. Okay. So Tim, we will come to a geek character for you, and let's see who we've got here. Someone random. Okay. Now, your time starts now.
Are they male?
Yes.
Is he associated with comic books?
Yes.
Is he associated with DC?
No.
Is he associated with Marvel?
No.
Is he... Okay. Is he on any TV shows?
Yes.
Is he John Wick?
No.
Is he... does he have any special powers?
No.
Does he fight crime in day or night? Is he a hero?
Yes.
Does he fight crime in day?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he fight crime at night?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, jeez. 24 hours.
I wanna-
Heroes.
Right. That is time. That is time. That is time. Okay, so we will hand over to Marty. We'll hand over to Marty, and here you go.
Oh gosh. So not DC, not Marvel. Is it Dark Horse?
No.
Oh gosh. And is this from a movie?
No.
It's from a TV show.
Yes.
Does this character wear a costume?
Yes.
Gosh, what's on TV that's not DC or Marvel? Jeez, that's a tough one. But I lost. Is he a detective?
No.
Does
That
he
is
use a
time.
gun?
That is time. That is time. What did you say there, Marty? I'll allow that just so I said that.
Does he use a gun?
A gun. Yes. Right, Andrew. So we hand over to you and go.
Not Marvel, DC. The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Oh.
Daryl.
No.
Rick.
Yes. Yes. We've got one. There you go. There you go. Andrew, you scored the first point there. I didn't actually give a point for the trivia, and I forget who gave good trivia, so I'll take a point. Now then, right, so that brings us to Marty. We'll get one more character for you. Okay, good. And we have a character, and here we go.
Is it male?
Yes.
Is it from a movie?
No.
Is it from a television show?
Yes.
Is this character a superhero?
No.
Is this character a detective?
No.
Is this a science fiction character?
Yes.
Is this character from Red Dwarf?
No.
Is this from an American television
Yes.
show? Does this show take place in outer space?
Yes.
Is the show Battlestar Galactica?
It is not.
Wow. What do I ask now?
That is time.
Is the
That is time. Okay, handing back over to you, Andrew. Continue.
I can't remember anything Marty said. So you're male.
Yes.
Something about Star Trek.
Yes.
Star Wars. Or Star Trek.
Mm.
Is this the Picard?
No.
Data.
No.
Wolf.
No. No.
Who else? Striker. Riker.
No.
Kirk.
No.
Spock.
No.
Scotty.
No.
Bones.
No.
Uranus.
No.
So male, Star Wars.
No.
Oh, what am I talking about?
You said Star Trek.
Star Trek, yeah, Star Trek male. it's all the same.
And that is time. That is time. So handing over to Tim. Handing over to Tim.
It's not all the same.
And here, you go. You're muted. I will restart the timer. Go.
Hey, is the character from The Next Generation?
No.
Is the character from the original series?
No.
Is he a character from Enterprise?
Yes.
Is it Captain Archer?
Yes! There you go.
That's 1 point for me!
There you go. Congratulations. Okay, would anyone like to set a character challenge for me?
Yes.
Okay, Tim said
sure.
yes first. Tim said yes
Okay.
first. Okay, so Tim, I will put 1 minute on the clock, and here we go. Is the character male?
No.
So they're female.
Yes.
Are they human?
Yes.
Are they from a movie?
No.
Are they from a comic?
No.
Are they from a TV series?
Yes.
Are they science fiction?
Yes.
Does it take place in space?
Sometimes.
Ugh. Are they animated?
No.
Is it set in the future?
No.
Is there time travel involved?
Yes.
God, is there superpowers involved?
Depends if you're ascended or not.
Ugh. Jesus. Right, superpower. Right. Sometimes in space. I've got nothing. Is there a law enforcement agency involved?
Yes.
Is it the X-Files?
No.
Right. God, law enforcement agency. Is it?
Could be law enforcement, could be military.
Could be military. Oh, that's time. That's time. I've run out of time. Okay, we'll hand this over, Marty. Here you go.
Oh wow! So military, military space. I have a feeling I'm not going to know this. I'm thinking of a show that was so bad I couldn't watch it, but it was about that very thing, and now I can't think what the title was. Shoot. Is it Battlestar Galactica?
No.
Is it shit? Is it shit? No.
No, it's a pretty good series in my opinion.
Is it the what did you say?
It's a pretty good series in my opinion.
Is it The Expanse?
No. It takes place in the present.
That is time. That is time. That is time. I have a sneaking suspicion. I have one idea of what it could be. But Andrew, it's over to you. Take it away.
Is it currently on television?
used to be. Now it's just syndicated reruns.
Is it animated?
No. There was a movie after it.
Movie after it.
They made a movie before it. I mean, the movie started to go. She was not on the movie.
What?
It's really confusing.
Yeah.
This is a series, but not the movie.
The series, but not the movie.
The movie starred Star-Lord's dad.
Movie starred Star-Lord's dad. Hang on, so Star-Lord's dad is Kurt Russell.
Yes.
Okay, what's that? I think I know the movie you mean.
Oh, I know.
What?
Oh, Stargate.
Yes!
Okay, but who in Stargate?
Well, it's the series.
Yeah, okay, so Stargate. Is it,
I don't know
is it
anything.
T'Pol? Is that, no, that's the character. That's Star Trek. What's it called? Teal'c.
Teal'c is male.
Oh, what, is it female?
Yes.
Is it Amanda, whatever her name is?
Samantha Carter.
Oh, Samantha Carter. Oh, damn it. Oh, Jesus. I haven't seen Stargate in years. That's a good show.
I watch it all the time.
It's good show. Good movie as well. Okay, so with that, we didn't get the points there, but we will go on to our next round. Our next round is going to be our quick discussion round. So, first of all, I'll put the floor open. Is there anything anyone wants to discuss? Something that's caught your eye, or something that you want to get off your chest about anything geeky related? Andrew.
I watched a TV show recently on Amazon Prime in the UK. I don't know about other places. A Wolf Like Me, with Josh Gad's in it, Olaf, and but Olaf's not in it. I mean, Josh Gad.
Oh, what, from Frozen?
Josh Gad, the actor who portrays Olaf.
Wow, I didn't know that was a real person.
Okay.
I'm not serious. Right, okay, go on. So what about Olaf from Frozen?
It's called Wolf Like Me with him and Ida Fisher.
Oh, do you know what? I haven't seen it, but I've seen it's available. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yes.
no major spoilers, but is it what's on your mind?
No, I just think it's really good. It's 6 episodes. Each episode is about half an hour. Well, actually, a couple of episodes are not even that, like 20, 25 minutes. And it's not really a spoiler, but she's a wolf.
Oh, spoiler! Right, no, right.
But it's not like it's hard to describe. You have to watch it, but it's not. You know, it's not like The Wolfman, or it's not like overly. It's very character driven.
Okay, no, yeah, it sounds good.
More metaphorical than literal, apart from the final episode. But
yeah. Okay, yeah, Isla Fisher as well. I think she started off in Home and Away. Like, yeah. she has never aged. It's weird. And now she's married to Borat as well. It's such a weird combination of factors. Right, so, Marty, was there something on your mind?
Yeah, can I spoil the newest Spider-Man movie?
Has everyone here seen Spider-Man?
I have.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Thank God. Right, let's talk Spider-Man, because this, 3 months now, we've not spoiled this film on the show.
Well, I just wonder, I mean, I like the movie, but I just wonder, with all of the villains that they brought in, why did they only bring in 5? Why didn't they bring in 6 and have it be the Sinister Six? I
think, do you know what, I think I can answer this. They planned to at one stage, but it might have been that they didn't want it to be over-bloated, or there was just some reason why they...
It's just one more!
Yeah, there was, and it may have even been that they'd actually planned for Venom to be in it, because he was in it, but they might have planned for him to be in it a bit more, but then they may have just changed their plan slightly.
If you look at Spider-Man 3, where you have the Green Goblin, Sandman, and Venom, and you throw in too many bad guys without good writing, that tends to just, I don't don't think it can make a movie any better just by having one more bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. Thank God Jimmy Mack's not here. He loves Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jimmy Mack.
I don't know. It could have been like even just briefly one more character, and they could have said, "Oh, Sinister Six."
But they can still do the Sinister Six at some other time.
Yeah, they can. I just wonder why they didn't do it.
Well, you have like the 5 bad guys who are trying to work together from different multiverses. It's like, and then Tobey Maguire comes in with like his I'm a youth pastor at like your local hipster avocado toast church. I don't think that can be tough to throw together.
Yeah. Okay, so let's stick on Spider-Man because it's been months without being able to talk on the show. But
yeah,
did we all think it was really good? All your favourites?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it.
I thought it was really, really good. The only thing that the thing about it that for me is that I felt like it was a redemption for Andrew Garfield more than anything else. I think he stole it from the others, and there's part of me that feels like I wanted Tobey Maguire to come in and show him how it was done. And Tobey Maguire's great, but I think that Andrew Garfield stole it from the others.
Yeah, I was curious about Tobey Maguire's character, his character's development, because he has this been there, done that, just does not give any flying Fs.
What Tobey Maguire in real life, you mean, or?
I mean, his Spider-Man character, he still plays the character of Spider-Man, but it's this sage, yeah, whatever, done. It's gonna happen. I've been stabbed before, it's...
Well, see, that thing specifically...
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go deep into my thoughts on that one. So... And once again, Andrew Garfield, Gwen Stacy dies in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and then MJ is falling, and it's he can redeem himself, and that was his big moment in that movie. Yeah. That was his big moment.
Yeah.
And so then Tobey Maguire's they're in the writer's room, and he's well, what's my big moment? I'm going to stop Tom Holland from killing Green Goblin, and then, I'm going to get stabbed and have my Tony Stark moment where everyone thinks I'm about to die. But then they just wrote themselves into a hole where it's well, we need to get rid of the guy in a second. So he's I've been stabbed before, and it was so brushed over. It was aren't you on the verge of death? And literally, I was I can't believe they're going to kill Tobey Maguire. And they were we can't do that, but also we're not going to resolve the fact that he's been stabbed.
I felt like they chickened out because when that moment happened, I was oh, okay. I mean, I had no problem with it if he had died. So, okay, I mean, I doubt he'll play the character again, but who knows?
Oh, I hope he does.
Well, there's rumors that he's in the new Doctor Strange.
Well, yeah, because it's directed by Sam Raimi. So. Who directed?
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. When that happened, I was they're going to kill Toby.
Because for me, it's if you're going to go there, go there. I mean, I was going to bring up the new Bond movie, but has anyone seen the new...
Well, I think you just gave a massive spoiler just with your almost going into it. Speaking of characters that die, right, I've not seen it, no.
No Time to Die. I pretty much common knowledge now what happened.
Well, it's just confirmed knowledge there, Andrew.
Yeah, I thought...
what I mean is, in No Time to Die, that moment where you're oh, are they going there? And they did.
Yeah.
As opposed to, they going there and then find some way
the title of the movie, he found the time.
Yeah. But okay, so I think there is at some point it'll be in the original script or in one of the scripts, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man dies there. But then they just decided as they were filming it, they just spoke to him and say, hey, would you come back again? And they were yeah, fans will, they're not good. We don't want to upset the fans of the originals just by making them wait 15 years and then killing him here. I think it'll be back. But here's my... Go on, Marty.
Or did they think it would diminish the Aunt May's death?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, in a sense, it even did. Because, Tom Holland's I'm going to kill you, Green Goblin. And Tobey Maguire's like, no, don't do that. And it's like, okay, we'll let the guy that killed Aunt May live. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one more thought I was going to say. Okay, so here was the other weird thing. With the other Spider-Man, especially like Andrew Garfield, I think they had the panic that the audience are going to be too young and look at him and be like, what's going on? Because he literally just goes, I'm Spider-Man. It's like, yes, we know. Why would you ever just take off your mask and normally tell people that? Because you were just afraid that the audience wouldn't get it. But here was what I was going to get to. Is that why is it that like they were like frozen in time? Because when they're like discussing about like, oh, I never met an alien, that sounds cool. I met a rhino once. I don't have a girlfriend. And it's like you're Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. What have you been doing for like the last 8 years? You know, and it's like, oh, and you know, do you have someone, Tobey Maguire? It's complicated. Why is it still complicated? Why haven't you fought any other monsters or aliens that you could have told us about? Like, is like Tobey Maguire, he still looks young. He's got that whole Michael J. Fox thing going on. But was he still meant to be like 19 years old in this film? What was going on?
It can't be, because, I mean, he still looked older.
Yeah, he looked older,
So-
but, you know, he's got one of these faces like Elijah Wood or Michael J. Fox that never ages properly. You know, but they did nothing to... They didn't say, hey, how come we don't look alike? Or they never said, like, hey, how come you're 45 years old? You know, they didn't touch on this at all.
Well, I think Nickelback did when they said, only a hero can save us. I'm not going to stand in the way.
Well, yeah, there we go.
I got nothing. I thought, no, it's not funny, but I tried.
No, well, yeah,
Well, I
okay. We could have acted like it was funny, but, you know, it's too... You acknowledge it's now. So we can't backpedal on that one.
Part of the recovery.
Okay, anyone
I mean,
with
it
any
is-
theories on that, though?
No, I not really, but I think they'll enforce that moving forward, because there'll be other characters that are the same person, but not the same person.
Yeah, like, we had that in Loki, especially with, like, Kid Loki and Classic Loki, which was Richard E. Grant, and it's like... It's setting up the idea that, like, basically any actor that we want to be a character, we can just say they're that character, and we won't explain it.
Yeah, well, and there's a biggie supposedly coming up in the new Doctor Strange. So,
Well, it's not out yet, so unless you've actually been on the set, do you want to tell us the rumor?
well,
the rumor
it's Tom Cruise is going to be Tony Stark, an alternate Tony Stark.
Maybe.
Which
you know,
they originally wanted Tom Cruise for the part back in the day. So this is their way, I guess, of doing it.
Maybe. Tim, you were going to say?
I would hope to see Negasonic Teenage Warhead on that one, so that we have like a lead up to the next Doctor Strange. You know, who might show up? Maybe Deadpool?
Yeah, no, I'd like it. I'd like it. Like, I hope... I hope
There have been rumors that he's in it too, so I don't know who we're going to see.
Wow. That'd be awesome.
See, and it's interesting because this is all like MCU, but literally Flash is coming out this year where they're doing the same thing. And I worry, I think like MCU, after like the home run they hit with Spider-Man No Way Home, like, and already we know now that Patrick Stewart is going to be in it. He's even like confirmed in an interview that that was him. And we knew it anyway, that Professor X is going to be in it from the X-Men universe. It's like, if we go to the cinema and literally Patrick Stewart's in it, but then we don't get any other big surprises, it would seem that a poster has shown that like Peggy Carter as Captain Britain or whatever, or Captain Carter, is going to be in it because we've seen a bit of her shield, and we might get one or two things like that. But there's got to be some other big surprise, and maybe it will be Tom Cruise, but I feel like they need something big now. Marty? Or you just... Hey!
I am excited. I am excited about all this. I think it's really cool, but one part of me worries that, is it just fan service You know, as long as the scripts continue to be good and the stories continue to be good, I won't worry about it. But somewhere, if you keep trying to throw all these cameos in all the time, will the movies start to suffer because of that?
Well, okay, so I think, yeah, go on, Tim.
So I think that what Marvel tried to do is create a multiverse, especially the story planners with Disney. Like, you want to create an opportunity where you can tell as many stories through the franchise as possible. And a multiverse allows you to do that without, you know, harming the first 12 years of investment that have gone into a storyline. You know, you've got the main one. I think what they're going to do is test out a few things in this first phase, but then probably go back to telling a main story, and then, you know, use that openness of the multiverse to tell stories like what more, you know, build on those. And in terms of creating a long-term franchise that can continue to generate revenue for a company,
yeah,
Disney made the right choices with this purchase. I think that's what they're trying to do with Star Wars too, but maybe they just haven't done it.
What, a multiverse?
The multiverse is a story generation mechanism.
No, but do you mean the multiverse in Star Wars?
Well, not a multiverse in Star Wars, but they're looking at the High Republic. They're, you know, you cancel out 5,000 years before Yavin and 150 years after Yavin in terms of like legends.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to build new stories. It's like, in some cases, part of the main franchise has been impacted, but in others, you've got these TV or streaming series that are just doing really well. I think that's what Disney wants. They want to buy a franchise, a creative franchise, where you can create as many stories as possible within that franchise with access to that fan base. And the multiverse is a great way to do that. So I don't think they're going to continue like just throwing in cameos, because that would be just like, I don't know, like who's like Kids in the Hallway, or just like a parody show. They'll just see what sticks and maybe create characters off of those ones.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, because it's just like gone on for like 12 years, like you say, yeah. One of the problems they've got is that, like, even in the first Avengers film, or maybe even in like Iron Man 2 or Iron Man 3, they're like, oh, Tony Stark, he's gonna die. And then like oh, we'll keep him on for a few more films, and then okay, now he's died, and Robert Downey Jr. said like, oh, I can't come back, he'll cheapen it. But then they're gonna look around and say, well, if the story's continuing, how do we ever have an new Iron Man movie? This allows them to say it's Tom Cruise, or suddenly say, oh look, it's Kid Iron Man, and it's like he's like 18 years old.
Aren't they doing an Ironheart Disney Plus show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read it.
See?
I just wanted to throw this. This is my theory about what's going to happen. I've shared this before, but since Kang is going to be the next big villain, and his main thing is like time travel, I think, like Tim said, there's going to be a lot of this stuff going on. It's going to go crazy. It's going to be nuts. And I think it's going to be fun. But I think at some point, there's going to be a huge cosmic event where everybody's fighting. Maybe it'll be Kang, I don't know, or maybe it'll be somebody else. But they're going to be fighting, and something's going to happen that's going to reverse the multiverse thing, and it'll condense back down to our world. Some people from other multiverses will get trapped here. Maybe some of the people from our world will get trapped in the other multiverses, and they'll simplify. They're going to go big, and then they're going to pull it back in and simplify again. I think that's like Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah, do you know, like I kind of get that, but another way they can sort of still achieve the same thing, and I mention this show every single week, but on Sliders, right, which is... on Sliders, it's about parallel dimensions, and the story, spoilers for this 30-year-old show, but eventually they come across some like evil, like they're not aliens, but they're like differently evolved humans, and they're trying to take over every like dimension. And it's like, well, does that just mean there's going to just be this one story? It's like, well, no, you just go to a different dimension and you never need to mention it. Like, I'm still waiting for them to give the big reveal that the Eternals just took place in a different multiverse, and then we can never mention it again. That would be great, you know.
Oh, did you see it finally?
Yeah, it sucked. It's so boring. There was I didn't like any of the characters in it, well, except for like the I forget the actor's name, but like the Bollywood guy who was like doing the movies. He was fun. But like all of the characters were lame, and then they, like, spoilers if you haven't seen it, but they were suddenly like, yeah, the Earth is actually just like a big egg, and inside there is just like this baby, like, celestial or whatever it was, and it's going to half emerge, and then we're just going to leave it there, and that's now the Earth forever. Andrew.
Yeah, I did finally get around to watching the Eternals recently. I'll be honest, I liked it more than I thought I would. So I went to it hearing all the negativity. But I have to say, it does, I mean, it's a spoiler, but it does contain one of the worst character introductions ever in the post-credit scene. So I'm not familiar with the comics and all that. All it was, or can I say, Thanos' brother?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, Star Fox?
Yeah.
Yeah, but when that little quick, like I said, I know nothing about the comics or anything like that. I didn't even know Thanos had a brother. But there's this moment where this, leprechaun thing is like, Thanos' brother, and you're like, and I was like, oh, okay, this will be interesting. And then, what's this moron looking blonde? Is that Harry Styles? I'm like, that's the brother of Thanos.
Yeah. Like, why isn't he 8 foot tall and purple?
It's like the worst.
With like a scrote chin, you know.
Yeah.
I said I know nothing about any of that.
I mean, number one, the thing that pissed me off about that was, I mean, I never liked that character, Star Fox.
Okay, so where did hang on, Marty? Perhaps where did this character Star Fox come from? Because look, I'm sitting here to reveal it. Star Fox is a Nintendo game. Like, what the hell? Yeah, exactly. So,
well,
do a barrel roll.
I mean, his name is Eros, but in the comics they call him Star Fox.
Well, if I was Nintendo, I'd be very upset.
Well, you know the funniest thing? After watching Eternals, I actually looked up Star Fox because I don't know who this character is. And it said something about, in one of the comics, where he's something about sexual harassment or something, like he was. Okay.
Well, he's basically the god of love.
Wow.
Or sexual love. But the thing that bothered me about that, well, number one, they let Harry Styles play a character in the MCU. That's just fucking stupid. But number two, they wasted Pip the Troll in that. Pip the Troll was in the comics. Of course, everything's changed. But there's a comic called Warlock. Back in the 70s when they started the whole cosmic stuff with Captain Marvel and Warlock and all that kind of stuff, and Thanos and all that, Pip the Troll was one of Warlock's buddies. Drax, it was Warlock, Drax, Pip the Troll, and Gamora. They were like a team. And for Pip to just show up with Patton Oswalt's voice and here is Star Fox, and I'm like, this is stupid.
Right, okay. I was just say, coming very quickly back to what I said, because we need to go on to another couple of quick fire rounds before we wrap this thing up for today. But what I was going to say, so that's like the MCU's doing this whole multiverse thing. Like DC already did it on like TV, but now they're going to start doing it in the Flash. Like, what's anyone's expectations for that? Is it just going to be like, well, you're just doing what DC did like a year ago? What Marvel did a year ago. Is it just gonna? We know it's got Michael Keaton in it as Batman. Is it going to have anyone else of interest?
As long as Michelle Pfeiffer shows up, I don't care. That's all I'm hoping for.
If they listen to the fans, I'm hoping for a little bit better. Because we have the Zack Snyder cut. But I feel like DC is, with their multiverse, I'm looking forward to just pure American mediocrity, and I think that's going to be like, a wonderful outcome. Just something to watch on a rainy day.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
WB.
I have little to no expectations for any of DC's projects. They have not yet shown me that they have any idea of what they're doing, and I still don't trust them to do a good job on any of their stuff.
When there's collateral damage in Man of Steel, that showed me like what exactly the DC project was like. That you're saying that Superman's gonna let all these people die, and like when he's the representation of hope.
Oh, and his dad standing there in a tornado. Don't say
that was the moment that lost me in that film. Like I know what that film is now. Like, but when I first saw it, that like dropped my expectation. That crushed me. I was just like, oh, this film is bad. But then, like, when I've seen it since, I was like, well, I know what the film is, and I appreciate it for what it is since then. But honestly, the whole thing that he wouldn't save his dad, you know, because the whole point, like, I can't say about like all the original comics or whatever, but the Christopher Reeve movie, the whole point is he's Superman, but he can't stop a heart attack, you know. But he could stop a tornado, so.
Right.
But yeah.
Dumb.
But like, okay, so my hope for Flash is that, like, I think there probably will be a couple of other cameos. I think we're going to get 1 or 2 characters. I think they're going to return the Flash cameo from the TV series, because obviously Ezra Miller went into the Crisis on Infinite Earths as the movie Flash. So I think we're going to get 1 or 2 crossovers. We might get Arrow turn up or whatever. But I think it wouldn't surprise me, actually, if we actually get like either a CGI Christopher Reeve cameo, because they've done that once or twice along the way, or you know, imagine if Terrence Stamp turned up as old Zod. Oh, just amazing. But like beyond that, I think I do like Ezra Miller has teased that it might not be over for like the Snyder cuts and like the Snyderverse thing. And I think, like, my conspiracy theory for, like, the last year, because when they were like, oh, here's the Snyder Cut, instantly they said, yeah, but that's it, we're not doing anymore. And that's because, like, everyone hyped up, release the Snyder Cut, and as soon as you gave it to them, it's like that whole movement died. So I think they thought, if we say we're not continuing it, we can get people to continue to want it to carry on, and just get them to really want it, so then when we do reveal that we're doing it, they'll all be pleased. Conspiracy.
Lower the supply, increase the demand.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I like to see Michael Keaton play an older Batman and them do a Batman Beyond movie.
Well, yeah, like I'll accept. Yeah, I could accept that. The weird thing is, when Batman Beyond was first a thing, and I was like a lot younger, I just couldn't stand the idea that Batman was old in it. I was just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think Keaton could pull it off without being such a, you know, in Batman Beyond, Batman's a little bit more infirm, but Keaton's still young enough to pull off some stuff, so they can change that up a bit.
And he's also going to be in the Batgirl film, HBO Max Batgirl film. Michael Keaton's reprising the role for that as well.
Wow. Okay, so with this, let's move on to another couple of quick fiery rounds. We can do a quick category battle going round. So Marty, you'll be number 1, I'll be number 2, Andrew number 3, Tim number 4. Who would like to suggest the first category? Anyone?
Video game movies.
Oh, movies based on a video game. Love it, Andrew. Andrew, you can start. And so it'll go Andrew, Tim, Marty, me. Go.
Assassin's Creed.
Blood Rain?
Yeah.
Doom.
Super Mario Brothers, the movie.
Resident Evil.
Got nothing.
With that, Tim, you're eliminated. Do you want to suggest the next category, though?
Yeah, do science fiction movies movies with water in it.
Movies with
fantasy
water in.
movies. Fantasy movies that take place in the water.
Okay, so where water is
okay.
significant.
Where water is significant.
I like it. It's a left field suggestion. I like it.
Yeah, I love it. Movies with water in it is the best suggestion we have ever had for anything ever. Movies with water in it. Love it, man. Okay. So Tim, if you take out your camera view for a minute, so it'll go Marty, me, then Andrew. This is movies with water in it as a significant
in a science fiction fantasy setting.
in a fight. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, bugger.
Okay. Marty, go.
Waterworld.
Oh god damn it. The Meg.
Well,
Crimson Tide. That's not sci-fi.
Okay, Andrew, that means you're eliminated. Could you suggest a category then?
Actors who have played.
Water. The embodiment of water.
Oh, my mind's gone blank. Actors who have played aliens.
Actors who have played aliens. Okay. Once again, Marty, you get to start.
Okay, Mandy Patinkin.
Henry Cavill.
Leonard Nimoy.
Christopher Reeve.
Dave Bautista.
Oh god. Kurt Russell.
Vin Diesel.
Josh Brolin.
Michael Rooker.
2, 1, I'm out. Right, I can't remember what my mind completely blanked on actors. So that means I get 3 points. Everyone come on back. Marty, you score 4 points. So we'll go quickly on to our proper round of questions. Of 20 questions, rather. So 20 questions is what we're going to go for here. I am going to think of a movie this time, and you guys have to work out what the movie is. So the order will go Marty, Andrew, Tim in that order, and it will be a geek-related movie. And with that, Marty, you get the first question.
Is this a science fiction movie?
Yes. Andrew.
Is it part of a franchise?
Yes. Tim.
is the franchise Star Trek?
No. Marty.
Does this involve superheroes?
No.
Have the individual films in this franchise all been directed by the same person?
Yes. Tim.
The franchise Star Wars.
No. It's not. It's a good strategy, knocking out whole films at a series. Okay, Marty.
Does the film involve aliens of any kind?
No. 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 Andrew.
Did the first film come out in the 80s?
No.
Did the first film come out in the 90s?
Yes. Marty.
Are there more than 2 films?
Yes.
You said there were no aliens.
Yeah.
Yes, there's no aliens, or
Well, yes, I said there are no aliens. Hang on.
No.
1 second. Jesus, hang on. No, I'm going to say no. There's no aliens.
Me?
No, I think it's Andrew. He's just formulating a question.
Is the lead character female?
No.
There's a soundtrack done by the guy who did Gladiator. Get his name.
Hans Zimmer, maybe?
Hans Zimmer, yes.
No.
Yeah.
Do these movies involve law enforcement or the military in some way?
Law enforcement in some way. If you're going to ask, does water appear in the movie as well? That might.
Yeah, that may help.
Okay, Andrew. I don't know how many questions we're on it, actually.
The same director thing is really throwing me off.
Yeah, that's throwing me off as well. And it's not Terminator, it's not RoboCop, it's not Alien, it's not Men in Black. The 90s, was this film a major box office hit?
Yes. Tim.
Is the franchise the one where the Sixth Sense is in it?
What?
I forget the director.
Do you mean M. Night Shyamalan?
Yes, is M. Night Shyamalan the director?
No. Okay, I don't know how many questions you've each had, but I'll say this round and one more after.
Did somebody ask if there was more than 2 movies?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, your question.
Yeah. Are there robots in these movies?
Yes.
Is there water in this movie?
Yes.
Do they eat food in this movie?
Yes.
I'm kidding. Is it animated?
Not this one.
Is it what?
Animated. This one specifically is not an animated movie.
Oh, does this movie involve computers?
Yes. Andrew.
Can I guess?
Oh, you want to guess?
Sure.
Go for it. Get it.
If I'm wrong, I'm out, right?
Yes, you're out.
Is it the Matrix franchise?
Oh, which film are you guessing here, Marty? You need to be specific.
Oh, I have to guess the specific film.
Yeah.
The first one.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There you go. There you go. Now, the weird thing is, like, when you said, like, were there aliens in it, I suddenly had the panic that a couple of weeks ago we had the revelation that apparently there was a ghost in this film. And I was like, that sounds bullshit to me. So I just looked it up and I found out that there were aliens in The Matrix, but it was in a spin-off comic book. So I was like, no, I'm not going to count that as there being aliens in the Matrix. But apparently there were. But also, you said the same director. So obviously there were two directors, the charities, but the most recent one, it was only one of them returned. So absolutely. So I was like, oh, so do I say yes when it was only, because it was a director duo? But anyway, yeah, so the Matrix. So let's go on to our finale round now, which will be the impressions round. This should be over in a flash, especially if you're playing the Flash. And so let's see who will go first. Oh, it's going to be me. Okay, so I will do impressions in 1 minute. Keep track of how many yes correct. And with this... Oh, where's my mouse gone? Here I... go. Hey you, take your damn hands off her. Do you really think I ought to swear?
Buzz.
Marty.
George McFly.
Yes, correct. Little pigs, let me on in.
Buzz.
Marty.
The big bad wolf.
No. Tim, do you that wave? Right. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You're not gonna get... Andrew.
Megan?
Yes. Okay. Blah!
Buzz.
Marty.
Dracula.
Yes. Would you like a balloon?
Buzz.
Marty.
Pennywise.
Yes. Who ate all the pecan sandies? Oh God, if Jimmy Mack was here now, he'd know this. Right. Oh, Stan, Franny, come here. I wanna. Oh, screw you guys. Right. Okay. Let's do another one. Oh no, that's time. That's time. That's time. That's time.
What was it?
It was Roger the Alien from American Dad.
Don't watch those.
Okay. Right. Anyway, let's see who we have next. Rolling the dice.
Wait.
Okay, I can see that it is Marty. Oh, hang on, you need points. Yeah, okay. So, Marty, you get 3. 1, 2, 3. Andrew, you get 2. Was that 1? 1, sorry. Oh, that's 10. That's 10. I just saw 10. Right, so I get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, okay, who did I say was next? Marty. Right,
Yeah.
So Marty, I'm going to send you over yours. And your time starts now.
My name is Diana Prince, and I'm
Buzz,
here
Wonder
from
Woman.
Yes. I'm blank. Bitch.
Buzz.
Tim.
Rick James. No.
I'm Charles Xavier's brother.
Buzz! Oh, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
Yes. Son, don't save me from this tornado.
Buzz.
Oh, Andrew.
Kent. That Barber Kent. I can't remember his name.
Buzz. Jonathan Kent.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, Doctor, you're so... Why don't you listen to me? I'm redheaded and sassy and...
Buzz. Donna Noble.
Yes. Doctor Who, I think you're cute. Why don't you come into my spaceship?
Buzz. Rose
yeah.
Tyler.
No.
Buzz. Martha Jones.
No.
Buzz, the Mistress.
No, I'm the same sex as you, you naughty little minx.
Doesn't the Doctor's changed gender?
Okay, whatever, nerd. Yeah. I am the Winter Soldier.
Buzz.
Tim.
James Buchanan Barnes. Bucky.
Yes.
That is time. That is time. Okay, so
ooh,
Marty. Oh, what's that?
That was Captain Jack Harkness.
Oh, okay. No, but who are you just doing? I have wings.
Hawkman.
Okay. Yeah, Captain Jack.
Time to,
Okay, so let's see who will go next.
I don't know enough about Doctor Who people to really do a good impression.
No, it wasn't bad. Right, okay, so with that, Tim, you will go next. Sending over your list. And your time starts now.
All right. I'm Captain Britain.
Buzz, Peggy Carter.
Oh, I'm Captain Britain's niece.
Buzz, Sharon Carter.
Oh God. Oh my God. No. Hey, I'm the doctor from SG1. I was recently referenced in this past
Buzz,
moment.
Daniel Jackson.
Buzz.
Mark.
Oh, go ahead.
It was Amanda something, right? Amanda.
Oh, Samantha Carter.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right. Skip. Roll.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Oh, Buzz.
Scooby-Doo. Yeah. All right. I've got to go to the north and look around and look at my sword. And, I stabbed Daenerys.
God, that sounds good, but I don't know.
Oh, look, my name's... It's cold, and my last name's Frozen Ice.
Buzz, Jon Snow.
Yes! Hey, look at me. I'm large, and I absorb kinetic attacks in the Marvel Universe.
Buzz.
Marty.
The Blob.
Yes! All right. Hey, look at me. I'm from from like 79, and Kurt Russell was here, and he burnt me alive.
Buzz, The Thing.
Yes!
Like, that is time, that is time. Okay, so.
I love Tim impressions. Hey, look at me. I'm
My characters always like attention, so.
I'm going to start doing that.
Okay, so Andrew, over to you. Jimmy Mack has put in the comments, whatever nerd, Marty Gordon, March 4th, 2022. Right, okay, Andrew. Time starts now.
I'm a demon of light. No. I'm the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Buzz, Jack Skellington.
Yeah. I love rum. Savvy.
Buzz.
Oh.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Correct. Leo, the red pill or the blue pill?
Buzz.
Tim.
Morpheus.
Yeah. You are. Oh,
Buzz, Indiana Jones.
yeah.
Buzz. Tim.
The spokesman for Sauron.
Buzz.
Marty.
The Joker.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna kill you in your dreams.
Buzz. Marty.
Freddy Krueger.
That is skip. Oh, exterminate.
Buzz, the Dalek.
Correct.
That is time. So, with that, we come to our final score. And by 1 point, our Geek of the Week is Marty. Well done, Marty. Well done. So, also, Rensis0 says, I need a translator in comments. Andrew and his translating corporation will be in touch. Now, with that, let's find out where we can find everyone on social media, starting with Tim. Where can we find you?
And you can find me on medium.com, and I'm going to be putting, I need to do a Instagram page soon, but yeah, check me out by writing there. Thanks.
Awesome. Andrew, where can the people find you?
Don't have any social media, but you can find me playing the Guardians of the Galaxy video game.
What, like, is that a second-hand copy or?
That's a rental copy.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Buying games, they're bloody expensive.
Wait, you like a copy of? Where do you rent a copy of like a PlayStation game these days?
Boomerang game rentals. You get them through the post, like a monthly subscription.
Wow.
Not cheaper than buying brand new. I mean, you can keep the game if you want.
You can keep it. That's not a good rental service because like one
Well, if
person.
I chose to keep it, I'd have to buy it, and then send me the case and stuff. But
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a. Yeah, I might look that up. Right, my name is David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky, spelled Pustandsky. You can also check out a load of Geek Battle stuff. There is a Geek Battle TikTok and YouTube channel and stuff like that. I'm starting to put content onto there, so check that out. This show could eventually move. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. And our winner and Geek of the Week. Where can the people find you?
On Instagram at What Would Jesus Glue, and here on Xstreamed Improv whenever I get a chance.
Awesome. So, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extreme, live long and prosper, use the force, and